Without being too in-your-face about it, let me just simply say I'm part of the Christian faith. I consider it to be the most important part of my life, but it's never stopped me from enjoying one of my favorite hobbies. I've spent hours and hours decimating Liberty City, and I've experienced the choice phrases of Duke Nukem, but Captain Bible for DOS is by far the most hilariously offensive game I've ever played in my life. The whole premise of the game is that there's a tower of deception blanketing the city with a dome of darkness that serves as an anti-truth field, which is impenetrable except for one dangerously unstable hole through which the Bible Corps will send their greatest champion, Jesus Christ and Bible. I can't believe I just said that sentence. You'll run around this apparently godless city, which actually has more churches in the United States as Starbucks, confronting evil robots who try to tell you lies, like the rainbow is just light refracting through water, and it's not proven by science that that's how stuff works. Prove the robot wrong with a corresponding Bible verse and... Bible power! Yeah, get used to that, because you're gonna hear that more times than Jesus started a sentence with, I tell you the truth. And also, notice that the robots are perfectly harmless until you try to tell them how wrong they are. Being an adventure-ish type of a game of some kind, there has to be some sort of penalty for getting your answers wrong. In most games, this means death, but in Captain Bible, you have a faith meter. Every punch to the face you take from a rock'em sock'em robot actually lessens how much you believe. So, could it then be said that the robots are trying to beat the Jesus out of you? An insignificant speck of protoplasm like you. I'm using that as an insult from now on. Anyway, I don't think anybody on the face of the earth has ever beaten this game before, or if they have, I haven't found any video evidence of it, so guess what? I'm gonna be the first. I've saved the 7 people deceived by lies, and now I'm gonna go destroy this tower using a giant robot that requires the flawless cooperation of a Steve Jobs worshiper, a wizard, a drug addict, a nervous wreck, a lawyer, Slimer, and a coin. Let's do this. Wasn't that so not worth the last 4 hours it took to get this far? Here's the deal. I realize that Captain Bible's meant for kids and that I'm reading into this thing way too far. I'm not saying that I disagree with everything the game teaches, but what offends me so badly is that it reinforces so many negative stereotypes about people of faith. It sometimes hits on topics that the target demographic wouldn't even understand to begin with, and seems to assume that science and religion can't possibly coincide. So if I may use the game's own tactics against itself, Psalm 111:2 says, "Great are the works of the Lord. They are studied by all who delight in them." Even if I agree with most of Captain Bible's moral lessons, I'd say it still has plenty of cyber lies of its own.